Hi, my name is Bob Budlow, and I am the treasurer of the Children's Brain Tumor Foundation. There's a little bit of a story behind what brought me to this wonderful organization. Let me go back about to last century. I was working for a company that I built with two partners, and I was a bit of a workaholic. One day, November 16th, 1995 to be exact, the day Queen Elizabeth had her hip surgery, I was commuting home from New York City to New Jersey to my house, and it was about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I proceeded to have a grand mal seizure and pass out. Now, I could tell you I had no idea what was happening, um, but I'm sure I gave quite the show to the rest of the people that were on that train. Anyway, I wound up waking up in a hospital, and when I got there, I called my wife and told her what had happened. It was probably about 2 o'clock by that time. She called a neighbor who came over to watch our 6-month-old and 2.5-year-old, and my wife raced to see me at the hospital. Once she got there, the doctor came out and said, "Bob, you have a brain tumor." And so our journey began. Well, this story goes on for about another 45 minutes, but I won't bore you with all the details. Besides, there are plenty of other videos that you ought to be watching because they're so great from survivors and friends of this foundation. So I'll skip most of the story. On December 7th, 1995, the anniversary of not only Pearl Harbor, but the day that the Grateful Dead band broke up, I had brain surgery. A few months later, it was followed by chemo and radiation. On one of my chemo visits, my nurse oncologist, Anita Nierenberg, said to me, "Hey, Bob, you know, when you live, there's this organization that I would like you to join. Would you do that?" And I said, "Anita, if I live, I'll join any organization you suggest." And she said, "Well, the organization is called the Children's Brain Tumor Foundation." And I looked at her and I said, "What? Kids get brain tumors? Kids go through what I just went through?" And she says, "Yes, they do. Thousands of them every single year." I couldn't believe it, but I gave her my word and I told her that if I lived, I would join. About a year later, I joined the Children's Brain Tumor Foundation and formed the Young Professionals Group. That's, of course, when I was young and professional. Now, I'm really neither. Anyway, let's fast forward to today. I've held virtually every position on this board, and I have to say that I am so impressed by what the staff of this organization does day in and day out, 365 days a year, what they do for survivors, for siblings, for moms and dads, and for parents who were bereaved because they lost a child way too soon to this hideous disease. So please, support this organization. Brain tumors are the leading cause of cancer death in children. Leading cause of cancer death. Over 30% will die within 5 years of diagnosis. And the other 70%, well, it's highly possible that they will have cognitive and physical issues for many years to come. That's who CBTF helps. All of those people. So I asked you, please help me, help us support these children and their families. It's the right thing to do. Please donate today, and thank you.